it's time that we talked about Prison School. Why did Prison School never receive a season 2? That has been one of humanity's longest running questions. If you go back to the days before flight, if you go back to caveman times, you would see a bunch of cavemen huddled around a fire talking to the dinosaurs, being like, I don't know, why no season 2? Because if you were around the anime community in 2015, Prison School was everywhere. It is one of the greatest ecchi comedies that I've ever seen. The art style in this anime and the manga has no reason being this good on a story's premises revolving around 5 boys that got sent to an all-girls school, but due to some wacky shenanigans, ended up going to the prison of the school and basically getting tortured every day by a Dami Mami, which, let me tell you, A+. And we're just supposed to act like this is all completely natural. I mean, with scenes like this, how did it not get a season 2? But in all seriousness, this anime was extremely popular, but let's look into why did it never get the season 2 that it rightfully deserved. So it all starts with the manga. The manga was written and illustrated by Akira Hiramoto, and yes, this is a real image. This is how he sees himself. The manga ran from February of 2011 to December of 2017, with a 12-episode anime airing from July of 2015 all the way to September of 2015, and a live-action drama that aired from October to December of the same year. And as of March 2018, the manga had over 13 million copies in circulation. My God, that is a lot. But the main reason for animes and season 2s is to promote the source material, promote the mangas and the light novel. So did the mangas do well enough to warrant a season 2? Well, the answer is overwhelmingly yes. In 2015, the same year that the anime released, the Prison School franchise grossed 22 million, ranking as the 15th best-selling anime manga franchise in Japan. In August of 2015, the 17th volume of Prison School peaked at 9th on the weekly Oricon manga list, and in June 2015, the 18th volume of Prison School peaked at 10th, charting for 2 weeks, and in December 2015, the manga series also charted as the 9th top best-selling manga by volume count in Japan. And I could keep going and going because it just has a million more. So the anime did the manga very, very well. It boosted its popularity to a next level, even though before the anime, it was already extremely popular. But the anime lifted it up and put it into a whole new bracket that very few anime manga franchises could ever hope to achieve. So if they did extremely well sales-wise, why was there never a season 2? The demand was obviously there for it. Well, you're not going to like the answer, and you're not going to like what comes of it, because the answer is no one knows. There's not a definite answer. There has never been someone to come out and say this is the reason. But before you hate, there is one theory circulating around that makes perfect sense as to why we never got a season 2, and it all revolves around the creator Akira Hiramoto. Remember how I said this is the image of him? Make sure to remember that through this entire little theory. So Prison School was not the only manga that he had actually worked on. He had plenty of other gag mangas, but Prison School was by far his most popular. But he also had one other manga called Me and the Devil's Blues, and this one stands out because it's an actual serious manga. It's not a gag manga, it's not an ecchi manga, it's not a comedy. This one was meant to be 100% serious, and it's about a black blues legend selling his soul to the devil and losing his family to become a musical legend and roam America. And it lasted from 2003 to 2008, where after that it went on a hiatus until 2015, and the manga finally came to an end in 2017. Now you might be wondering, why would I care about this manga? Well, the theory goes like this. The manga creator had started to resent the success that Prison School had actually gotten. It would appear that maybe Akira Hiramoto had actually cared more about Me and the Devil Blues and actually had wanted to see that succeed. That was his baby. That was his passion project. That was the one he cared way more about than he did with Prison School. So how would you feel if something that you put all this time, this effort, something that you cared way more about, never reached the height of an anime manga that had scenes like this? You would probably be pretty upset. So maybe Akira Hiramoto had started to resent his own creation. He started to resent that this is what he's going to be known for, is Prison School. This is his legacy. This was his only contribution, and not Me and the Devil Blues, something way more serious and way more gritty. But people will remember him for a silly gag manga about 5 boys in a all-girls prison school. And you might be like, where's the evidence? Well, there really isn't none, except for the fact that the manga's ending was widely hated by pretty much everyone. The manga's ending came out of nowhere, and the last arc leading up to it was probably the worst arc in the entire series, and the ending made no sense and pissed off everyone. So maybe the creator had come to resent his own creation and just wanted it to be over with so he could move on to bigger and better things. I mean, look at when Me and the Devil Blues had picked back up again. It picked back up in 2015. the same year that the anime was releasing. Maybe the creator had thought, if I can make Prison School, I can make this big. And when Me and the Devil Blues ended up not getting that popular, that's when the hate towards Prison School had actually started to build. And he took it out by just wanting to end it as soon as possible so we can move on to something else, because the second that Prison School actually ended, he immediately started on a different manga. And with the Prison School manga ending in 2017, not too long after the anime aired, there was really no reason to do a season 2. Season 1 had ended on a very high note and ended off on a really good spot to where if you didn't have a season 2, the ending wasn't really like open or vague. It ended off on a perfect spot to where you could watch season 1 and feel very satisfied with how it ended off on season 1. And with the manga ended, there was no reason to make a season 2 to keep shoveling people onto that. And with a lot of people vowing to never support this creator again because of how he treated his fans with the ending to Prison School, there just really wasn't a need for a season 2. Why would you continue to make seasons of something that you know is gonna flop? With the ending so well hated, no new source material coming out, people just really didn't see a reason for a season 2. And now with a lot of anime, you could be like, well, look at The Devil is a Part-Timer. That eventually got a season 2. I think that situation is definitely a lot different than the whole Prison School situation. Unless the manga creator were to go back and rewrite the ending or make a new one, I don't think you're ever going to see a season 2. So that is the official conspiracy theory as to why you will never see a season 2. I have no facts to back up any of this, but this is what a lot of people consider to be the actual reason you will never see a season 2. So that's gonna be the video. Let me know what you guys think. Do you have anything more to add to this? If you do, please let me know down there below in the comments. I love Prison School. I just recently went back and reread the entire manga, and that ending was definitely a huge disappointment, and a lot of it didn't make any sense. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys could, please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, and that's gonna be it. Peace.